everyone, welcome to Works for Tools channel. I'm Eric. Thanks for coming back, or thanks for joining me to begin with. Last video I showed 3 of the tools that I got off Amazon, and this video I'm going to show the other 3. So we'll go check those out in a minute. I want to thank everybody for the support. We're up to 895 subscribers as of today, and last video was my 100th video. So it's been fun making them, and thank you guys for watching and having fun with me showing tools and various shorts about some crazy customer states things and whatever I can find that happens at Works. So let's go check out the tools that we got from Amazon. Alright, so the first one I'm showing here is the solar battery tester. This one, the part number is BA9, and this checks your battery and it checks for the charging system also. And it does come with an instruction manual that tells you how to do everything. And then on this part it tells you how you can do the testing part as far as the charging. But the battery tester part's pretty simple, and I thought it was real nice that they put it on the back to remind you. You don't have to look in the book every time to remember what setting to put it on as far as what the SLI and the AGMF is. It tells you all the settings and a couple of the features, what's going to happen if when you use it and what will happen if it's unstable. So this is pretty cool tester. I've been using it for a while at work in place of the one the shop has. They have a solar also, but it's a fancier one with a printer and all that. So I've been using this, and it's been working pretty good, and it does a pretty good job of checking the charging system and everything. It's not as advanced as the other one, but like this says, it does let you get into a load check. So we'll do a more in-depth video on this later, just kind of show it working and show some of these features. So that's the first one. Next, we got another battery related tool, the Hulkman Alpha 85. This is for jump starting a dead battery. I've used this a few times. It's supposed to be able to start a 6-liter diesel, and it's been working pretty good. Starts pretty fast. We'll get to the diesel thing in a minute. Came with some stickers and an instruction manual and a deal to make sure you got your warranty. Comes in the fancy little box. So I have used this a few times. Like I said, I used a handful of times, maybe 5 times on just regular cars and trucks, and it seemed to knock a couple percent off the 100%. I got it charged up right now. It's got a light on it where if you hold it down, it has a light, then it gets brighter, it'll do the flashing, and then it also gives some red flashing lights. This side you plug in the jumper leads. So you just plug that in there, you hook it up to the battery. This is one we'll do a test on later, maybe show it in action. Right now I'm just showing the tools, but at least these tools I have used and I know they work pretty good. This one shows a couple of things that I've actually run into on twice now. My lighting's not that great right here, but what it says here is it has like an exclamation point and a number 2. See if it'll focus on this. Not really. But I've had that happen, and it was because the battery was so dead that you had to push both of these down at the same time, and it would force start it because it doesn't just say ready like it's supposed to. You hook it up and it'll say ready right here, and it'll start the car, but it didn't on this one because it was so dead. Then I tried it on a diesel that was super dead. It was a Ford with a 7.3 liter. That one, I left this on and I turned the key on, and I didn't try to start it right away. I gave it a second so that the glow plug light would go out. And it started it, but it struggled a little bit, probably because I let it go so long. And then it gave me this code here, the number 3, which says the jumper does not work when environment temp is too low. So you have to get the temperature down. So it probably raised the temperature of this, leaving it on long enough for that glow plug to heat up. When I was done, it said 0%. Now that was in its fail-safe mode, I believe, because I took it home to charge it. And when I hooked it up, it showed 66%. So it just took a minute to show up again. It would have kept charging things. but it looks like it's not really meant to leave on something for a while. It's meant to jump start like it says. So this has been pretty handy, and it works better than other little ones I've had. It's just a little stronger, so it works pretty good. Here's the charging plug to charge it up, and then it comes with a couple adapters. This one so you can run something off of it if you have a power outlet adapter you want to run off of it, or the USB with to be able to hook up a USB charger to it, a device that would let you use this for power or to charge something, your phone or whatever you might need to charge. Maybe you can hook up those two. So I really like this. It has worked pretty good. That's that one. Like I said, maybe we'll do some testing and showing it in action later. And last but not least, a not electricity or electrical related tool, but just as cool, is this lockout kit that I got. I will leave a description in the description under the video. I will put a link to all these. No, I'm not sponsored or anything, just like the last ones. But if you want to look them up and see about getting one for yourself, I can do that. I forget what the part number is on this, but it will be on that. And if I find it during putting this together, then I'll put it down here somewhere. Along with, they'll be in the description. So I've had other lockout kits from the shop that I've used, and they usually come with this kind of apparatus, where it has a handle, and then it has this type of deal. Let me move this out. For usually, you use the wedges here, like these, to pry the door away. And then this one actually comes with two pump wedges that you could stick in the door, pump them up. So this is two different sizes. It looks like one's a little thinner than the other one. And like it shows there, you're putting it in the doorway and using the rod down there to try to get to the door lock. That's what the test, the one at work has, those. This one came with some other interesting things, like this one that is flexible, and then it has the knob here, and it can push out when you put this together. It's so long it doesn't come in the camera. And then this push, you're pushing in and out of here, so you can get it down there and be able to pull this back and forth and try to catch something, which is pretty cool. I haven't tried these yet. I plan on trying these out and seeing how well they work. But that'll be pretty cool to be able to actually actuate something instead of trying to remove the whole arm. You can keep this in place and be able to push the button, because sometimes moving the whole arm gets you all messed up anyway. These ones, and then there's extensions, and I've never been good at trying these, but this is the type that goes down in through the window to actually get the lock rod. If you know where they're located and you get good at that, this is even nicer than having to pry the doorway. You just go right through to where the window is. Some interesting things that I haven't seen in the other kit that we had at work is this type of deal, where this lets you be able to catch onto the lock knob if it has one. A lot of cars don't have one anymore. It's got this little ring and the knob here to push it in and out. So you can get this thing on there and then pull it and catch the knob and then pull it out. So that's pretty cool. That'll work real nice. And then that one's a long one, and then here was a shorter one that's just a short straight one. I guess if it's closer to you, right near the edge of it, you can hook that lock knob and then you pull this and you're able to do it. So that was the tools for today. These, I'm not sure, I didn't really see an instruction manual, but here's some more hooks to be able to catch something. So those are the ones I got to show for today. But thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you want. Don't forget, don't just work for tools, let the tools work for you. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you on the next one.